Many people believe that the healing contained within plant medicine solely consists of ceremony and drinking ayahuasca. This is not the case. All of the plants have voices. It is the responsibility of humanity to listen. Ayahuasca is a tool for diagnosis, for understanding. The jungle provides many medicines that can heal on cognitive, neurological, and physiological levels.
To have a different approach towards the system of healing and a medical system is the construct behind the center Amaru Spirit. The owner Slocum believes that through flushing toxicity from the body, using an intelligently designed, well-balanced diet, in tandem with plant dietas and work with ayahuasca, to create a healing environment that is different from other healing centers. I would like to further understand how plant medicine integrates and works within the conscious mind and physical body to produce healing. Though the transformation of the plant work is mostly rooted in the subconscious, there are physical hints and cognitive hints to the work that is being produced. Even those that have done this work, it's very challenging to convey the learning and the process of healing that's involved. Shamanism and plant healing is a poetic language, something that's relative to the human being that's experiencing them. This is something that makes the knowledge of plant medicine difficult to transfer to a realm of understanding that's outside of the culture that it exists within. I hope by bringing physical and cognitive measures towards this work to be able to transfer information and knowledge to those who have not yet understood the healing properties of plant medicine, so these walls and apprehensions can be broken down. Though the origin of cognition cannot be discerned, there is an interaction between the body and mind occurring. My aim with this research is to better understand the communication between psychology and physiology, the biofeedback system that is perpetually cycling to generate your living being. Through measuring change over time, I hope to get a hint of how the body and mind change and sync with one another. As I assess cognitive function, I will record specific physical measures that correlate to health. My main measure thus far has been cortisol. The analysis of cortisol before, during, and after the healing and dietas process will reveal more about stress regulation and the dietary processes of the body. Cortisol is a parasympathetic hormone. Through tracking an individual's stress reactivity in tandem with cortisol data, I have been able to observe how cortisol levels normalize as the individual begins to perceive stressors differently. I would like to also extend my analysis to the gut microbiome. The bacterial system of the gut is responsible for generating most of the hormones and neurotransmitters produced by the body. The function of neurotransmitters is not limited to the wired cognitive structure of the brain, but also regulates the entirety of the nervous system. The health of the microbial system in the gut speaks to how well the body is able to extract the building blocks for neurotransmitters and hormones to be created, which run the communication of the body and mind. I would like to compare phylogenetic changes in the gut microbiome before and after work with plant medicine to understand how a malignant or beneficial gut environment can improve cognition. As physical and cognitive measures are collected over time, a naturalistic setting is maintained and environmental factors are considered. Through collecting measures of the cortisol curve, a snapshot of hormonal stress reactivity is captured. This is combined with cognitive measures of perspective on quality of life, levels of depression, addictive behavior and habits, perceived levels of stress, and symptoms of post-traumatic stress. By looking at physiological and psychological data in tandem with one another, a more developed picture begins to emerge of how these two systems intertwine to produce cognitive life.
Hopefully, through cataloging these hints of change over time, it will be apparent that improved physical homeostasis allows for a clearer and calmer cognitive state to emerge.
Through breaking down layers of the self, triggers can be understood towards anger, anxiety, addiction, and through recognizing these types of triggers, an understanding can be made and peace can be made in the person to truly look at themselves. Through seeing the source of these behaviors, they can start to be broken down. Human beings are controlled by the things that they ignore. Through understanding triggers, they slowly begin to dissolve. I believe that human beings are the brightest light this world has, and we are the guiding light of this world. Though through creating the brightest light, the darkest shadows are cast. Once we define the chaos and hurt that we put upon our own beings, we can start to rebuild and understand the relationship that we have with nature. Plant medicine is a guide through the pain and through the joy that is the dance of life. As we move into a more scientific-based culture and understanding of life, we cannot lose the knowledge of ancient nature and wisdom. I hope that through converting this language into a way that can be understood to modern day culture, to preserve this understanding and this healing for future peoples and future life in this world. Thank you.